So in April, Nintendo Direct is being rumored at the moment, and I thought it would be neat to make a video coming up with my own dream Nintendo Direct. Now, these aren't supposed to be realistic predictions, but at the same time, it's not going to be anything super crazy, right? I'm not gonna say Half-Life 3 coming exclusively to Nintendo Switch or anything, and I'm not just going to list off first-party Nintendo sequels that we all want to see. Think of it as a Direct that's possible, but very, very unlikely. This is meant to be just a fun little video I can get out before the Direct actually airs. Don't take it too seriously, but if you want to get hyped up for everything I'm about to say, I'm not going to stop you. Just don't get upset at me or Nintendo if something doesn't happen. The Direct starts, and the very first thing that's shown off is Animal Crossing for the Nintendo Switch. It shows actual gameplay for the first time and teases some new features and new animals. At the end of the trailer, we see 8 people chilling out in a city. Kind of looks like the Animal Crossing City Folk city. Then, all of a sudden, you see a bunch of areas, like a jungle, Tortimore Island, a snow area, just so many places, and every single time it shows a new area, it cuts to a monkey pilot flying a plane. Is it Porter the monkey? It kind of looks like him, but maybe it's a relative. The trailer ends with the release month of September. The game, however, still says Animal Crossing working title. That's only because I can't really figure out a nice sounding title for the game. Maybe you guys could come up with something good in the comments. Yoshiaki Koizumi is there to greet us after the trailer, and says, "How'd you like it? Look forward to more info on Animal Crossing in the coming months." Let's get right into some Switch headlines. The first headline is about a new Kirby game. But not any Kirby game. It shows a trailer of Kirby Air Ride 2. The beloved GameCube classic is back with more tracks, more characters, 3 new stages for City Trial, but at the end of the trailer, online multiplayer is revealed, and a release window of early 2020 is shown. Next is the reveal of a Detective Pikachu port, just in time for the movie in May. That's not all for Pokemon reveals, as next is another free-to-play eShop game called Pokemon Rumble Adventure, releasing today. It would be similar to the original Pokemon Rumble and Pokemon Rumble Blast, but mixed with some free-to-play grind here and there. The Pokemon announcements are then wrapped up, and there's a statement that more news for Pokemon Sword and Shield will be shown soon. Speaking of more news of games we already know about, Super Mario Maker 2 is shown off in more detail. A 2-minute trailer plays that shows off new enemies, new power-ups, new features, and online multiplayer. More detail will be shown before E3, but a release date of June 21st is announced. After that, it goes straight into brand new third-party ports. Borderlands Game of the Year Edition is revealed for August 2019, and Borderlands The Handsome Collection is revealed for 2020. Kingdom Hearts HD 1.5 plus 2.5 Remix, Jesus Christ, is coming to Switch in December. Street Fighter V Arcade Edition is also revealed for Switch and is coming this September. The final third-party port for this section is Nier Automata, and because of Platinum's relationship with Nintendo, special Nintendo costumes will be available. The game releases October 18th. There's then a 3-minute trailer for Astral Chain that will give us more details. Gameplay will be shown in a Nintendo Treehouse livestream after the Direct. But that's not all for Platinum, as there's going to be a Bayonetta 3 gameplay trailer. It won't show off all too much, and it's only 20 seconds long, but at the end of the trailer, it will give us a release window of 2020. It then cuts back to more Switch headlines, and starts back up with the Mario Tennis Aces DLC. Yeah, the last bit of free DLC for Mario Tennis Aces is revealed, and includes 2 new characters, Professor Egad and Champion Link. Not only that, but more minigames akin to Mario Power Tennis are revealed, and they can be played in a minigame compilation online. Speaking of DLC for Mario games, free Super Mario Party DLC is revealed. It will include 2 new boards and full online play. Not just the Mario minigame thing, but full game boards. Unfortunately, some minigames are not available, and the turn limit is only 10. But I'll take what I can get for an online Mario Party, so I don't mind. After that is a final trailer for Fire Emblem Three Houses, just reminding you to buy the game if you forgot. But the next announcements are going to get a bit crazy. First is the announcement of 3 different trilogies that are coming to Switch. A Metroid Prime trilogy, which is pretty much the Wii version, but upscaled, and has gyro support. A Zelda HD trilogy that includes Wind Waker HD, Twilight Princess HD, and Skyward Sword HD. Finally, is a third-party port. It's the Spyro Reignited trilogy, and it's coming this October. Second crazy announcement is actually not all too crazy, but really cool. Super Nintendo games for the online service are coming out. It will work just like the NES games. It will have its own app, and it will release at no extra cost near the end of May. Then it fades to black. Reggie Fils-Aimé, the Nintendo of America CEO, well, soon to be former CEO, comes out and gives everyone a big thank you, and then says, "I have one more job to do before I leave. I know there's a game out there that some of you have been waiting for." It's the announcement of Mother 3, or, as we now know it, Earthbound 2, and it comes out on May 12th, Mother's Day. And on top of that, Earthbound Beginnings will release on the NES app for online users today. The original Earthbound will launch on the SNES app sometime in 2019 as well. After that, Reggie says thank you once again, and gives us one last Reggie meme before he goes. It cuts back to Yoshiaki Koizumi for some final announcements, and he's here to talk about a new entry in a popular series that we've all loved since the GameCube days, Luigi's Mansion 3. An actual Luigi's Mansion game that isn't mission-based like Dark Moon and is more faithful to the original GameCube game. In Luigi's Mansion 3, you'll be exploring a hotel, and it's your job to find Mario, Peach, and Toad, who have all been kidnapped by King Boo. That's right, he's somehow back, but that's not it. There's going to be both co-op and competitive multiplayer modes that can be played locally and even online. The competitive mode will be similar to the Scarescraper in Dark Moon, and the co-op mode is literally the full adventure with 4 players. After that's over with, Koizumi says, "We have one last surprise." It fades to black, a CGI cutscene starts playing, it shows Joker from Persona 5 running along in what seems to look like mementos, a pretty important area in the game, but all of a sudden he gets ambushed by shadows. But wait, those aren't shadows, it's Mario, Link, and Ness. However, they look almost identical to their evil versions in World of Light with the red eyes. It then shows us gameplay of Joker. We finally get to see him in action. We also get to see a stage, which is in fact mementos. Joker fights for a bit, then after he defeats Mario, Link, and Ness, the screen goes all staticky. Then it shows a female variant of Joker, who is the character shown in that Persona 5 The Royal teaser trailer. After that, a bunch of new features and game modes are shown off, such as home run contests, stage builder, and even break the targets. At the very end, you see Joker running through a giant new area in World of Light. Yeah, it's mementos, and it includes Persona 5 spirits. The trailer ends with a flash of light and shows the release date. It's right now. Update 3.0 is out today. Just like the cloud reveal, we see one final message that says, "Special broadcast coming in May 2019. An announcement of a Smash-focused Direct coming next month." Then, the whole Direct ends. That's it. Cuts to a Treehouse livestream that shows off Joker and the new stage. By the way, my dog was snoring throughout that entire video. He's still doing it now. Anyways, how'd you enjoy my Nintendo Direct? I thought most of what I said was sort of possible, but pretty unlikely at the same time. Again, I made this video for fun. Don't be disappointed when the Direct actually happens. Well, you can be disappointed, just don't be mad at me for it, because, like I said several times, this is not supposed to be a serious video. I do these types of speculation prediction videos every once in a while, but this was kind of different in a way. I don't know. If you guys want to see more for future Nintendo Directs, we don't even know if this one's happening just yet. I might know by the time of uploading this video. But if you want more of these, maybe for E3, maybe for the next September Direct or something, I'll make them if you guys want. You might be asking, why did I leave out so many things like Persona 5 and maybe even Daemon X Machina? Well, for Persona 5, I think Atlus is going to reveal the game themselves at a Persona 5 concert on the 25th. They're really weird with game announcements and teasers and stuff like that, so you know what? I really just think Atlus is going to do that themselves, and Nintendo's not going to be involved with the announcement at all. As for Daemon X Machina, I personally think the game's going to be delayed. I feel like they want to spend more time on that game before it's released, but who knows? It might be in the Direct, and there might even be a release date. If you enjoyed the video, feel free to leave a like, maybe consider subscribing, and don't forget to join my Discord server if you like Smash Nintendo. If we get to 300 members this month, I might do like a small eShop card giveaway or something like that. Will most likely be exclusive to Discord as well. Anyways, I'm out of here. I hope you guys are excited for an actual Nintendo Direct. Hopefully it does happen, maybe it won't, who knows, I might just look dumb for making this video in April. Oh well.
oh, not me, oh, not me, oh, que, oh, not me, oh, me, oh, oh, not me, oh, not me, oh.